Hey there, this is Adam from Micanto Product Reviews, and today I am looking at the Rich Jerk, which I have just purchased. This is not a free copy because I'm an affiliate, none of that. I actually purchased this product, and one of the main reasons I did that is because when I first started internet marketing, I was actually sitting at my desk at a job that I ended up having for 7 years, and I hated every year of it. But in the third year, it was April 2011, and I was sitting there on my lunch break. I think it was shortly after I had my annual review, and once again I didn't get a raise. So I was kind of thinking to myself, if that's something that getting raises is something that's outside of my control. What can I do to kind of pick up a supplemental income? In other words, an income in which I had some control over what I made, I guess, and be my own boss. And the first thing that came to mind is, I hear about all these people making money on the internet, and I've always enjoyed computers. I've always, been a bit of a computer nerd growing up, actually, and spent quite a bit of time on the internet. So there I was sitting there. I type in "make money online" on Google, and at the time, Bring the Fresh was a fairly popular product, and it was sitting there at the number 3 spot. And it stood out to me because um, everything else in that top 10 in the top 10 results were something like top 10 ways to make money online, and this was an actual internet marketing product called Bring the Fresh, which doesn't have the words, any of the words "make money online" in the title, and yet he was there at the number 3 position, and that kind of that then we're talking about a search term that gets 400,000 searches per month, I believe. Uh, so that kind of that sold me on as far as this guy being a guru, so-called guru or expert, because the vast majority of us could never rank for Make Money Online. But so I looked through the sales letter and I was convinced. Now keep in mind, this is the first internet marketing sales letter I had ever read, but to this day I would say it was probably the best. Incidentally, happens to be that I saw the best sales letter I've ever read, and it was the first one I had ever read. So I made the purchase, and honestly, the attitude, the I'm trying to explain this. It's a little difficult to explain, but it was kind of like the vibe and the attitude and the culture, because there was a message board where everyone in Bring the Fresh could discuss the methods and get together. All of those things really inspired me, and to go with that, they had this very well laid out program with a PDF called the Quick Start Guide, where you could read everything step by step, how to create your first website, how to choose a niche, everything from A to Z. It was right there. But what I liked the most were the videos, because we're talking about videos with guys that are just flat out experts. They're earning them over $1 million per year easily online. Mike Long, Kelly Felix, and then he would bring in other marketers that were, basically only a guy like Kelly Felix had connections with these underground marketers who were also making crazy bank online, and they were willing to make appearances and Bring the Fresh and basically discuss how they started and what they did. They didn't so much get into what they did actually and Bring the Fresh. Some did, some didn't. And that's kind of the difference to me, from what I understand, between Bring the Fresh and the Rich Jerk, because those guys are going to be here and they're the ones teaching you, and this time they are giving you everything. They're giving you their exact methods that have not just, how do I say this, not just help them attain success, but we're talking about success at the highest level. We're talking about 7-figure earners. So these guys are not doing the things that everyone else is doing. they're doing probably things that they basically came up with on their own after, months and months perhaps of hard work and doing kind of the same things that we are now. I'm sure pretty much everyone spins their wheels at first. So that's why I'm here. I would not be an internet marketer today, 5 years later, a full-time internet marketer that had the chance, or not the chance, but made the decision to quit my full-time job and exceed the salary that I was making at my full-time job as an internet marketer. I would not be that person if it wasn't for Kelly Felix, because that product, Bring the Fresh, got me started in internet marketing, and all the while I would hear about the Rich Jerk, which was a product that came out, another Kelly Felix product that came out before my time, and they were always talking about, when is he going to release the Rich Jerk 2? When is that going to happen? Here we are. I mean, it's kind of like I'm also a video gamer and I'm waiting for Fallout 4 to come out in November, which is next month. This is kind of like the Fallout 4 of internet marketing. People have been waiting for years, and it's here. So I am looking at it for the first time, and actually this is the second page. The first one was an upsell. So basically what I'm going to do in the next video is go through this product with you. I'm going to take you inside of it and show you what I can. I'm not going to give you everything. I just want to kind of do a review of it, and so you can make a decision yourself whether it might be for you. Alright, thanks for watching my video.